Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I've uh, talked a little bit about how um, the colder weather has been affecting both of my legs, but mostly my left leg, because the left leg is the one with the nerve damage in it, but the right leg has to overcompensate for the left leg. And yesterday I mentioned that it was a little chillier than normal. We only got like a couple hours of burn off before it went right back into coastal eddy. So yesterday, um, starting last night when it started getting colder, and in the middle of the night, it was really rough for me. I didn't wake up until about 7:30, so I was super confused because I thought Yaba was starting her live stream, and then I realized, oh, it's ended. Like, she started that at 5:30 my time. 5:30. But anyway, last night I had a really rough time where the first thing that happened was I lost my muscle control and fell down in the hall and hit my head. I don't think I actually have a bruise or a bump or anything. It wasn't that. So hopefully I'm hard headed enough that it didn't actually become something. But I went straight down to the floor and hit it on this side. Um, the other thing that happened to me was probably somewhere around like 4 in the morning. Um, Also a bathroom trip, right? Got to the bathroom, was able to do my thing, and then I could not stand up. My legs were done. So I tried to stand up and fell straight to the floor. And it took me probably 20 minutes to figure out how to crawl back to my bed and just like ride it out until I regained strength in my legs again. It was pretty rough, you guys. And it's scary too because I don't know if how long it's going to last, right? I don't know how long that's going to last. Like if I'm going to be stuck with no strength in my legs for a long time or if just lying down for a bit will restore the strength. So I went back to sleep. I woke up around like 7:20, 7:30, and was very carefully walking around the house because at that point um, I knew that I could walk. I knew that I had the strength back. Um, but I still wasn't sure if it would happen again because it seems to happen like really out of nowhere when I'm not expecting it. You know, stepping off a curb, stepping on a curb, um, using the shower, going to the bathroom, things like that. It's just, oh, I can't get up now. My legs no longer work. So I don't know what's going on there, but I had a rough night, which is one of the reasons that I did not cover Chantel's latest garbage, right? That, what are they? Oh, they're mowing. Hang on. I gotta make sure that my legs are working while I'm doing this. Okay. So, I didn't cover her explanation that she thinks she has a kidney infection. However, it doesn't sound like she's actually been to a doctor. And there has been a lot of discussion online that Salar has a sister who's a pharmacist. So it sounds more like a UTI. So, I mean, it's possible that she has a kidney infection, but she doesn't ever go to the doctor. She could literally go to like an urgent care for something like that and get a prescription. And she probably gets something better than whatever, they're sliding under the table to her through Salah's sister. If that's indeed happening. I don't know if it's happening or not, right? But UTIs can get pretty bad, right? Especially if you don't take the entire series of your antibiotics, or you're just prescribed something that's not strong enough. I mean, I had one back in 2005 that they had to prescribe me like that's the strongest, because I had already taken like 2 different antibiotics, the whole series, right? And it wasn't going away. So they put me on the strongest antibiotic they had, which was something that got prescribed to people who had been exposed to anthrax. And it finally went away. And I think that was probably because I think I'm allergic to latex, but we haven't totally figured that out yet. But my doctors have just kind of accepted that that's probably the case, that I'm allergic to latex. Um, so anyway, she believes that she has a kidney infection. This was came up on Yaba's stream this morning too, that the back pain that she's been experiencing might have been related to that rather than all of the other things that she was trying to self-diagnose herself with, like sciatica. So if you can imagine that you've got like a kidney infection and you're on like a 13-hour plane ride, probably in a diaper at this point because she can't maneuver that plane very effectively, right? And she probably experiences incontinence. I still didn't see her actually say anything about condolences to Pete. I didn't see that. But I'm still catching up because my My legs have been feeling like shit since all week, but really much worse over the last um, like 24 hours. It's gotten much worse, right? So I'm hoping that the weather's going to improve. I will have to drop off at some point because I'm expecting a grocery delivery. That's why I'm getting some notifications about it right now. Um, I was thinking about going down to the CDP convention. It's just such a long drive to go down to San Diego. You know, it's there's always a ton of traffic, and even when there isn't a lot of traffic, it takes about 2 hours to get down there. But I was thinking about going down there, checking out like the caucus meetings, and maybe going to like Old Town, San Diego, and having some Mexican food there at that cool restaurant that they have at the end of the block. There's a haunted house on that street too. Erie Pepperoni should check it out. There's a haunted house there. Um, so I have a grocery delivery coming in. I have some things I need to do with my mail later today. And the only other thing that I kind of have on the agenda is that I want to finish watching the Amazing Race finale because I didn't finish it. And I just let that one and Survivor are kind of my favorite. And well, I used to watch Big Brother all the time, but I kind of stopped watching Big Brother when we went into the pandemic because it was freaking me out. I was like, even if you quarantine these people for 2 weeks before they go into the house, I still don't feel comfortable with this scenario. You know, I don't feel comfortable with this scenario of strangers living together and potentially hooking up and stuff during a pandemic. So I kind of got out of it. Like that was the end of it for me. Um, so I had another troll this morning. Amazing that you guys find time for me like that. Or that you even know that I go live, that like you're watching me that closely that when I go live you're there. Because when I do block them, my numbers aren't changing. So these are not people who are following me. Okay, she's checked out. Cool. My groceries are on the way, which is great. Uh, I don't know what she's going to do today, but I'll check out. I'm kind of done with Amberlynn, you guys. Like, I'm so over watching the bingo and the casino and the lies about having a girlfriend. Like, I'm so over that. And I I don't know that I'm gonna cover her anymore, other than just like mildly in comparison. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I'm kind of waiting for more interesting stuff to come out about Eugenia Cooney, but the two channels that I do follow who cover her, are just kind of recycling old material right now. So there's not a lot to work with. Like, there's only so many times that I want to see her flash her audience, right? I get it. I get that that's why she got age restricted. I get it. I don't need to see it over and over again, right? So I'm not going to be, unless there's something interesting that comes out, I'm not going to be watching that anymore either. I'm going to have to try and find something new to look into because it's boring. It's getting boring, you guys. Um, all right. So I do have a driver coming over right now, and I need to be ready for that. So thank you all for joining me this morning. I know it was a short live, but I'm just trying to warm up my body and kind of get myself started because it was a really rough night last night, you guys.